Hi everyone, this will be a quick video of a hand that I played and I found it really funny. So we were in a match point tournament. I was here in South. Actually, I was South and no need to rotate anything. And this was the bidding. So one diamond from West, pass, one heart, one spade. West bid two clubs. My partner raised, and after pass I bid four spades. I mean, you have various problems here, like this is match points and whatever, and everybody seems to be bidding. And in doubt, whenever you're not quite sure who is exaggerating, it always pays to assume that it's your partner who is raising here, for example. Although in this case, you might say that maybe East is the one who is exaggerating because responses could be made on less than six. Be that as it may, you have 18 points, so you just bid game, and I did bid game on the at the table as well. So the lead was the ace of diamonds, and down comes dummy. So it looks like we're gonna lose two diamonds and probably a diamond over rough, right? And other than that, everything is fine. You can just ruff a club in dummy. So it went ace of diamonds. Of course, now West shouldn't play the king of diamonds if you think about it, because that way it will be really awkward handling diamonds, because how many diamonds can I ruff in dummy? East will over rough a bunch, and this is one of the reasons why the south hand is not so good. So you should always keep an eye on this, that if you have length in your left hand opponent's suit, then that's a liability, and length in east suit would be often quite useful, because it's just a question of where do you rough the suit, and in this case I can rough I need to rough it in north, and east will be able to over rough. But anyway, I mean, it's kind of a natural defense now to play the king of diamonds and now another diamond. And then I thought, well, you know what, West might have jack 10 of spades, so I'm just gonna try the 9. It doesn't cost anything. I got over roughed, whatever, king of hearts, taken, and now all I need to do is clubs to be not 6-2. I mean, what's that? Why would West have 6 clubs? And West did end up having 6 clubs, so this was the hand, and after this everything was fine. So this was everything is high. East over of dummy twice. In fact, okay, here I should have tried the 6 of the spades, but of course in this case wouldn't have made a difference. The question is, how do you make this? And in fact, it's a very easy thing. Here I can just play. So let's show all the cards. Here you can discard a club here, right? And in this case, let's say East roughs this. So it's coming to the beer card, so the 5 of diamonds should be roughed. And after that, now everything is basically so everything is fine now, because I will be able to rough the second round of clubs, right? So is, and if you saw some of my Bridge Master videos, you will remember that I don't know what loser and loser is. So I'm just gonna call this loser and loser, loser on loser, because in fact that club isn't technically a loser in dummy. But I'm just gonna call it that anyway. The point is that you're just forcing East to rough. Okay, and that's one part of this hand. So if I had thrown that club from dummy, I would have made. And then the other part is that in fact here, it's funnily enough, every single card other than the 5 of diamonds beats me. So in fact, it's not so hard to see that if West plays let's say a heart, then I don't really have anything to do here, because given the fact that East has 4 trumps and 2 clubs, then I really am a bit yeah, without any without so deviceless, how do you say? Anyway, I can't make it pretty obviously. So probably I would have tried to ruff a club, or maybe even draw 2 rounds of trump and ruff a club, but none of that helps because he's just over us. Um, it's true that actually East has a trump trick anyway, so there's no way I can avoid losing at least one more trick, at least 2 more tricks. So that's true enough, but then what about West returning a diamond jack? So if I throw a club, and now if East roughs this, then we're basically back to the previous situation. It doesn't really matter if West diamonds are jack 9 or jack 5 or what, it doesn't matter at all. Then I just make it. But the cool thing is, if I play this, then East can also just discard a club, and basically East is just following suit, kind of in clubs. So yeah, I mean, I was trying to use some kind of follow suit is this life metaphor, but now applies it kind of back. We're stealing it back to bridge. So if East throws this club, then again I have nothing to do here. So the 7 of diamonds is now it's now a loser, and I still have these 2 diamond, so the 2 minor suit losers. So the 7 of diamonds and the 5 of clubs, and East can always overruff me. So even though I made it like now super safe, this club ruff, but it's just a bit unlucky that West had 6 clubs. So honestly, I don't know what to do. At the table, I bid 4 spades quite quickly, as my usual MO. So, and confident game bids do tend to get saved a bit more often, in my experience. But in this case, West just didn't trust me, so she decided she wants to defend. Of course, she has two tricks, kind of. But yeah, I wouldn't have resisted. In fact, honestly, I would have opened 1 club and just tried to bid diamonds later. I mean, show them, showing a 6-4 rather than a 5-5, but it's all fine. 5 clubs or 5 diamonds are obviously pretty bad contracts. Yeah, so this was this hand. It's really funny, this club discard on the club. Of course, it kind of makes sense because that way, like, you don't want to ruff a high card from your partner, and then this is the second high card, and a club discard from dummy was a useful thing, so you can just discard the club as well. Yeah, so that was pretty much it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this hand. Maybe I should have had some kind of a break in the middle to have you think about it, but yeah, I definitely enjoyed this, even though I went down. So there are certain limits to everything, but like, I don't enjoy it perfectly, but it was kind of a fun hand to play anyway. Yeah, see you around.